இடத்த பாம் பிளாஸ்ட் பண்ணி நொறுக்குனானுங்கள்ல, இதில் எவிடன்ஸ் எப்படி உள்ளே போகிறது.
Fuck me, Albion's taken over the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I can't say I miss the cops, but I can't allow this Albion shit.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
What was that? Everything's normal.
இந்த இடத்த ட்ராப் செட் பண்ணுறது தான் இவ்வளோ பிஸ்னஸ். ஆர்கேஓ போட்டா பார்த்தீங்களா? நீங்கள் அதை பார்த்தீங்களா? ஆர்கேஓ போட்டா பார்த்தீங்களா?
Going to investigate. Go have a look.
Let's move in. Scare them out.
Moving in. Please. Help.
இவன் தான் அந்த எவிடன்ஸா?
Thank you. Don't shoot. You're only making
டேய் அட்டியை பார்த்தீங்களா?
Is this the same Spider-Bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Well, can you do your magic and find the last user?
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need...
ஒரு ஸ்மாக், அவ்வளோதான். உள்ளே போனோமா?
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This Spider-Bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now.
அசிங்கமாக பண்ணுறீங்களா? பா எவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட வேண்டியதாக இருக்குது. எங்கே போகணும்? ரைட்டா லெஃப்டா? லெஃப்ட்டு.
Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
ஏய் ரொம்ப பண்ணுறீங்கடா. பா இப்படின்னு போக வேண்டியதாக இருக்குது. ஒன்றும் வெளிச்சமும் ஒழுங்காக தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது.
Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That's who's bad for business, right? But don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart.
If the police can handle their job, Albion would be necessary. But they can't. Home bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy overseas
இப்போ இங்கேருந்து நம்ம போய்ட்டு போகணுமா? அதுக்குள்ளே இந்த பாட்டு வெடிக்காமல் இருந்தால் சரிதான்.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent part.
ஓகே வந்தாச்சு. Escape the area.
I got it!
Scanning SpyBot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine, whatever.
ஓடுறா ஓடுறா.
The SpiderBot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
This data's getting routed all over the city. So where do we go next?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
இப்போ எங்கே அங்கே போகணுமா? பைக்கு ஸ்கூட்டர் அடிச்சு எடுத்துரும். வேணாம் ஆகும். நான் வண்டியிலே போகிறதுக்கு ஆட்டோமேட்டிக் போல் இருக்குது. அதான் ஏன்னு எழுதியிருக்கு. கவனிச்சிங்களா? இந்த காரில் ஆமாம் ஆக்சுவலாக இந்த கேமில் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக் இருக்குது. நான் ஆட்டோ டிரைவ் கொடுத்துட்டேன்னா அது தானாக போய்டும் லொக்கேஷனுக்கு. ஆனால் பொறுமையாக போவோம்.
to explain.
Okay.
My days, you seeing this? It's like a secret cop bunker.
Well, if Albion was stopping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
What I want to know is how they ended up at Tone.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved. And they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book. Going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I?
ஹேக் பண்ணியாச்சு. CPU எங்கேருந்து ஹேக் பண்ணுறாங்க பார்த்தீங்களா?
Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Now you having a go? Albion are actually running with Clan Kelly. Like, for real?
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Loads of people are disappearing every day. We need to end this for real.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
இங்கேருந்து போட்டை ஹேக் பண்ண பார்த்தீங்களா? அந்த போட்டு வேகமாக போயிட்டே இருக்குது. பாவீங்களா டேய், எங்கேயோ போயிடுச்சு. அடுத்த மிஷன் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. பி சீரியஸ், அடுத்த மிஷன் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to...
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's find them then, yeah? Angel's in deep if Albion finds out he's DedSec.
இதில் ஏறி தான் போகணும்ல. டேய், ஏன்டா டிசேபிள் கொடுக்குற? ஐசாக் குர்ரா.
It's been hacked. Get a search going. Drone, initiate search.
மண்டை மேலே போடுறான், அவனை மண்டை மேலே போட்டு சாவடிக்கிறேன். கீழே குதிரா
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Keep this on the down low, yeah? Last thing I need is me being
Bah.
ID'd here.
No
Suplexity.
worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Fucking sickening, innit? Government's fine treating people like this. And if you happen to disappear in here, no one would know.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Fucking Mary Kelly, pagan of pagans. Got a nose in all the shit.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
கீப் எடுக்கணுமா?
I've had about enough of this. I have better things to do.
போடு ஸ்மாக்கு. ஸ்மாக்கு தான் அவன் வந்தாலும். இந்த இடத்துல ஆக்சுவலாக கேமரா இல்லை. கேமரா இருந்தால் நேராகவே டவுன்லோட் பண்ணியிருக்கலாம். இவ்வளோ தூரம் வந்துருக்கணும்னு அவசியமே கிடையாது. இந்த கீ அங்கேருந்தே எடுத்துருக்கலாம்.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
escape the area.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing of
என்னடா இவ்வளவு நேரம்
problems.
பேசிட்டு இருக்கீங்க?
You think I'm scared of some fucking thoughts?
சீக்கிரம் கொடுங்கடா.
Winding up floating in
Escape
the
area.
dance? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub.
Tag local cameras and maybe their own CTOS.
Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Bags, let's talk in, yeah?
Alright, let's move on. Please, leave! What is going on? My boy, don't do it!
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Bloody brilliant.
Listen to me. You don't need one to have a friend.
ஓகே அன்லாக் பண்ணியாச்சு. உள்ளே வரதுக்கு எவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட வேண்டியதாக இருக்குது.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? Ain't no people outside.
அயன்மேன் 3ல பண்ணுவான் தெரியுமா, அதான் இது AR reconstruction.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
ஹாப்பி இந்த வெடி விபத்தில் மாட்டின பிறகு அயன்மேன் வீட்டில் இருந்து செய்வான் தெரியுமா, அதான் இது. ஏய்
Fuck! What was that?
They injected him with something. We gotta look closer.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They put a fucking chip in his neck. For what? Surveillance, tracking?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Stay on him. He might have escaped.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fuckers!
Shit, he might make it.
ஓட்றா
Damn, fucked up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as it's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Wasn't expecting that. Looks like the chip weren't just any tracking thing.
Looked like they triggered it. I don't know what the fuck Mary Kelly's up to, but at the risk of sounding too optimistic, Angel's alive.
We need to find him, see what they did to him, and what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southern incinerator. It's practically right around the corner.
ஓகே முடிச்சாச்சு. அடுத்து எங்கே போகணும்? அடுத்த மிஷன் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. செம்மையாக இருக்குல்ல? இது ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக போகிறதுக்கு ஏதாவது பண்ணால் நல்லாயிருக்கும். இதுக்கு மேலே வச்சுட்டு போக முடியாது, இறங்கிட வேண்டியதான்.
Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
Thank God for free healthcare, I suppose.
It would be bad not to get spotted here.
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Split up! Find them!
பார்த்தாங்கன்னா தர்மடி விழும்.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Take that, evil.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Brilliant.
இந்த உள்ள குதிக்கணுமா?
All right then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you.
Okay. Human trafficking பண்றானுங்க. Okay.
Get over here, will you? Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you okay? Looked like he was ready to carve off a slice.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Hold on. You're Caitlin Lau. You're a cop, right? A police inspector. We found your video logs. You've got bigger balls than I do going after Mary Kelly on your own. Fucking hell.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Not really. See, a friend of ours disappeared from the EPC and the trail led here. But I guess we've solved the mystery, right? What a fucking depressing plot twist this is.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You don't say. Look, I'm gonna bail someone to come get you. Sleep it off somewhere safe, yeah? In the meantime, I'll find Angel and your files. Sounds like they're important.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Hey, we should work together on this Mary Kelly thing. DedSec and Inspector Lau, crime smashers. Got a certain ring to it.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And thanks for your help. I'm glad we're doing it.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Something tells me Mary Kelly doesn't wait for these people to die of natural causes. Oh my god, yuck. Their faces are all... okay. Bags, can you do anything with this?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases.
Cellphone இல்லையடா.
Negative.
Shit. How many people have Clan Kelly put through this fucking horror show? We have to put an end to this operation. Mary Kelly's got to go down.
Hey, பாத்தீங்களா டேட்டா உடனே சர்ச் பண்ணுது.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day?
Hey. Now.
Checking it out. The arsehole's right there, so go look.
Files are tabled actually.
Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
Duh.
ஓடுறா.
Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now, or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
Who'd have thought DedSec would ever work with the law? But I can't deny we have to put a stop to Mary Kelly. So let's do this.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Hey, Bagsy, we need to bring everyone in to figure out what to do with these files, yeah?
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.